Hi, I'm Leigh Evans. I wrote The Trouble with Fate. Hedi Peacock. Hedi got her name because Hedi Lamarr was her mother's favorite actress. So when her Aunt Lou said, find a new name, Hedi thought, Hedi. And then she was sitting beside, they were in the red light, and there was a blue decorating truck, and it had peacock decorating on the side. She thought, I am now Hedi Peacock. She's 22. And by the start of the book, her life is being boiled down to three things. It's her job at Starbucks, her amulet named Mary, and her fey aunt, who's 9/10 batty. And that's her life. And it's almost good enough. Almost. But then the Alpha of Creemore steals her aunt. And suddenly, she's on a wild chase across Toronto, across up to Creemore, in search of her aunt. She has to steal an amulet. And the amulet rested on the manly chest of the one guy she swore she would never, ever cross paths with again, ROBSON TROWBRIDGE. They asked me to come up with the 5 different things that Hedi says. And my first thought when I saw that question, I thought, that's easy. Trowbridge, 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 Trowbridge. He's everything to her. He is her one true thing. He's ridiculously handsome. He's got long, dark, shoulder-length hair. And it's curly. It's the sort of hair that doesn't need a comb. It just needs some sexually sated woman to, finger comb. It's that type of hair. He had it all, and then he lost it all. And now he doesn't really believe in anything until he finds Hedi. Then he believes mostly that she's a 1, hooker, 2, pain in the ass, 3, the light of his life. Trowbridge. One of my most favorite things, I love doing this, is they snipe at each other all the time, and I love writing sniping conversation. It thrills me like no end. I just enjoy having them. I usually have to cut out reams of it. I had them standing on top of, he's on a cliff, she's in the swamp, and I had such a great fun with that. I giggled all day, ended up in the trash, but it was great. I love writing those scenes. This is what this series is to me, a coming-of-age story. So at the beginning of the series, Hedi has problems accepting all the parts of who she is. She has a fey entity inside her, and she has a weir entity inside her. She calls the weir entity her inner bitch. She calls the fey entity magic mind, or the fey, or it, because the fey is a lot more scarier than the weir. The weir is not a dominant weir. The weir is really just basically a problem when she walks past the deli, sees a hot guy. That's about it, right? But the fey scares her. And yet she identifies more with being a fey. She's an interesting mix.